comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
It doesn't start much better than this. You want to get the juices going. You want to get the ground game going. How about first play, run the football right down their throat and get the touchdown?
And they told us, David, they wanted to come into this game and establish the line of scrimmage. They wanted to exert themselves as the more physical unit throughout this contest. And you saw a phenomenal push up front and then great open field running by that guy, taking it the distance.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Might be calling a hot route. Now here's Manning. Moving out to the right. The throw. Finds his big tight end.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Play action. Here's Manning. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Arch to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation, trying to get points on this drive, establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. The defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Got his man downfield. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you could see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence.
Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Trying to pound it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Longhorns! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff for Frazier. He's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting...
It's a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Handoff, Frazier running left. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Arch Madness. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. great, and Georgia is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Manning on play action. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The play action fake. A little release to the back. Turning it on. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Arch is going to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the catch. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Manning with a play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run with Brown. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Barrels ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Makes the grab on the left. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go play action with Manning. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Motion from the wideout. Here's Manning to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. If he was gambling on that return, it did not pay off. He's out of bounds at his own 6. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Stockton. Stepping to the right. Lets it fly. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Right down the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Frazier. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the moment.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Took it all the way back to the house. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the two-point conversion. Wow.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The run inside. It's Frazier. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Could be an alley. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play action, here's Manning. Rushes on him. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big...
Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Manning. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Now here's Manning. Going for 6. Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one's incomplete. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He breaks a tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete. And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on fourth down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the